Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Idle Weekly. Today's episode is about a game called Idle RPG, which is available only in the browser on Congregate. And it does not have any sound, as you already heard. And this is currently what it looks like. The game is being developed actively. Initially the game was made for an event within 9 days, but it has evolved since. Like, it has the potions, which you can get at a really low loot chance, but they come a lot, so that's fine. There is also the Ascension feature. Once you get enough, as you can see here, Ascension is based on current distance and it unlocks at 3 mpx or megapixels. Basically, recommended is to max out whatever your Ascension cap currently is. So for the first Ascension I think it was 10. For the second one it will be 12. And I don't know what the third one will be. There's a formula for it. And the way I personally play it, let me use a few potions and make myself stronger as well. Maybe even I use XP, why not? To get a few extra levels. Basically you get these rebirth points when you either level up or move further. That's the idea of the game, to move as far as you can before you die. And once you die, then you start over, of course. Then you get this grey RP and you can spend it here and here as well. So in my previous Ascension I had already about 800 pixels per second movement speed. My attacks were hitting for over 1 million. My magic hit was hitting for about 200,000 post nerfs. And I had all abilities running at the same time, and they were about level 100 minimum. Some of them were like level 300 or something. But that was pre-Ascension. Now I started over. Let me see. Statistics says I started over about 27.5 hours ago. But, I haven't been super active in this game, so it's actually more like a week, maybe. But 27 hours playtime, so I guess it counts. And the way I play is I'm an all-rounder. I like to keep things as even as possible. And I am going, and starting from this Ascension, I'm going with this I'm going into the extremes. I'm trying to everything except fast learner and well adapted. I'm trying to keep on the same exact level. I came up with that only about 5 hours ago or so. So I started here. These level 50s need to become level 60. And these level 60s then I will go to level 100 starting with these. With everything. And abilities probably level 50. That abilities will always be half of my passives, I think. Because of the regen issues. And the Ascension I thought that I would also keep the same. As in I would give everything level 1, then level 5, and so on. Level 1, level 5, level 10, level 15. So basically level 1 to have them in the first place, like this. This one deals 5%, but 5% of current HP as damage to every monster nearby every second. I don't have this yet. So if I had it, just at level 1, that would already be pretty nice. This I leveled to level 3 because I just wanted to have it. Spirit is a new attribute that you unlock with this hidden potential, and my spirit currently gives me 26.88% of this spirit. In addition to the attribute cap here for every other attribute. And because the attribute cap is currently 1097, then about almost 300 points I can get in total as a bonus to the cap. I can't remember if it only affected, I think it only affected base attributes and not elite. But yeah. So far this has been a pretty interesting game. And well, yeah, I currently only use these. My recommendation is to keep these two on the same level. This, as you can see, gives you bonus attack, for me currently 506%, but it also takes away 27% of accuracy. And Pierce. Pierce gives back that same amount of accuracy, so if you have them on the same level, then they cancel each other out, but you still get the massive attack bonus. That's why I recommend keeping these at the same time. And of course these I recommend because this gives you bonus attributes, currently gives me 125. Mana shield, of course, it reduces damage taken, and the damage it reduces the efficiency there, 21% and 29%. That amount of the damage you take is taken away not from your health but your shield. And as you can see, my shield is currently 11,500 worth. And of course heal. That's self-explanatory. You get the cast, currently it shows 4100, and the continuous heal for 5 seconds with 1080 per tick currently. Which is fairly terrible considering I have 61,000 health. So yeah, I need to up that for sure. There are many ways to get RP, by the way. As mentioned before, one way to get it is distance, one way to get it is to level up. But there are other ways as well. For example, there are elite monsters who look larger than the regular monsters. They are of course stronger because they're elites. But what they do, they initially give you these elite category points. Depending on what color they are and what their name is, they give you one of these. The amount they give depends on their grade. I think at 900 capex or kilopixels, they are grade 4, I think. Oh yay. I died. And that's how you go. Initially you also get this warp, which doubles your movement speed until you reach 10% of your max distance. You can buff it with... where was it? This one, Supersonic, increases warp speed by 2.050 move speed. Increases warp distance to 10.3% instead. Which is nice, isn't it? So as I said, I wanted these to level 60. And after that, I want to start making these. I actually level 5 levels at a time. And I think I did make the mistake right now with the 10. I don't have enough RP to level them by 10. Oh well. Not great. But it happens. But yeah, I like to go... Basically Ascension ones are... because Ascension, the ultimate points are limited. Ascensions can be pretty powerful. For example, level 1 of the Strength one increases your base plus elite plus passive skill by 10%. And then it gets diminishing returns. But still, that's an extra perk, 58 currently. Right now it's 58 with the base 140 and such. I don't actually know how it works. Oh, yeah, it went to 59. So yeah, that's the interesting thing about these Ascension perks. All of them are percentages, so they scale. They scale with different things. Except for maybe... No, this technically also scales, because the more movement speed you have, the more that multiplier is worth. And same with warp distance. So yeah, all of them scale, which is interesting. But another thing that Ascension gives you is your level cap is increased and your attribute cap is increased every time you ascend. But I recommend not ascending until you reach your maximum potential, your ultimate points. Because you want to max those. You really do. But I think that is really about all I can say about this game right now. I don't think there is anything else really. I'm an all-rounder, and I think that all-round builds do work. At least in this game they do, especially because there are... well, not anymore, but before Ascension was added, there were a lot of balance updates, and I was largely unaffected because I was an all-rounder. But people who were using builds that were too powerful, they of course became so weak that they had a hard time progressing. Because they had focused completely trying to abuse the overpowered nature of their build. But I think it's more interesting to be all round because this increases attack. This is accuracy, SP, and attack speed. This is attack speed, movement speed, and evasion. Magic power, max MP, and MP regen of course as well. And magic defense as of 2 batches ago. This is of course defense and HP, and this is critical rating, critical power, critical resistance rating, and loot chance. Which is perfect. So if you have all of them on the same level, you get everything. As, well, yeah. So I don't excel at anything, but I'm good at everything, I guess. Also the strongest monster is probably that Lisvis, the newest one, especially the elite versions. And that's about it. I recommend focusing a lot on Thorns, which is this here. And also on Magic Hit. Especially Magic Hit, because Magic Hit cannot miss. So that one is especially important. And currently, as you can see, my Magic Hit increases Magic Hit by 732%, based on my magic power. And magic power comes from intellect. So, perfect. I remember when my magic hit was 1 million. Those were the times. It dropped down to about 120,000 post-nerf. That was sad, kinda. I mean, it was overpowered, so I agree with the nerf, but still, it was interesting. So, thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions about the game, let me know. And otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye!